Okay, folks, we're just about to start our trip. Right now we're actually in Killarney Provincial Park. We're at the Johnnie Lake access point, and the reason why we're here is we're going to paddle down the Mazenazing River or creek, which obviously there's a dam there, and it's going to flow down this way, and we're going to make our way down, and it'll go underneath Highway 637, and it'll eventually make its way into Mazenazing Lake, and that's where we're going to camp for the first night. So I just also want to introduce you to my partner. This is Sean Johnston, and he was the fellow that stuck out his neck and offered to join me on this trip because my partner had to drop out for an emergency. We had a chat last night, and we just got a good feel for each other, and I think it's going to be a good trip. So
agreed.
Thanks for coming on the trip, Sean, and
thanks for having me.
Let's have 5 days of fun and adventure, right?
Yeah.
So wish us luck. We're going to go down this creek. It looks like the water levels are up because of all the rain. I think everything is up higher than it normally is this time of year. So I think there will be some shallow sections, but at least overall the water levels are up. So I know you guys are all laughing because I always deal with low water levels, but this might be the year for me. All right, we'll see you on the trail. Probably about, I would say, maybe, let's say, almost an hour. And we've come to the highway 637 that goes to Killarney. You can see it right behind me. And there's like a beaver dam. It drops down over there, so we'll probably take a run down there. And then we'll continue south of there. So I think further south, it might be okay for a bit. On the map it still shows that as wide, but it will get narrower and we might have to walk. I'm not exactly sure, but the water level seems like it's pretty decent. We only had to get out once to drag it around a bunch of down trees. It wasn't because the water levels were low. And one time we ran a couple rapids and we got some water in the canoe, so we just emptied it. But so far so good. So let's see what the other end of the highway looks like on this creek. So we just come to our ledge, and we can definitely see the change in the height in the water. You can see it behind me here. It's not easily runnable, so we basically dragged the canoe down here and did a lift over and dropped it down there. There's Sean waiting for me, of course, because I'm always videoing and stopping. So I'll jump in the canoe and we'll continue down the river. So we're just at a major ledge here. It's probably about, let's say about 3 feet down. You can see right down here, and it's unrunnable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the canoe, drop it down there, have it run down that way, and we'll get into the canoe over there and then continue paddling down. This little creek is turning out to be quite beautiful. Didn't expect it. I was thinking more of like a marshy type paddle, but with all the rock outcrops and the ledges, it's actually really pretty. So, you know, it's these little gems that I love getting out on because no one obviously goes through here because it's not a designated route, but it's these little gems that you find that are absolutely gorgeous, and it's worth coming and the extra effort to get here and as well as travel through it. Okay, so we've come on to, we ran a few rapids. Yeah, it's getting bony, but we saw a drop. We can hear water getting bigger, but it's narrowing. And then we know that there's like a 780 meter portage, and I think that we've come upon it. So we're just gonna go over there and take a look. Oh yeah, wouldn't end well.
No, wouldn't end well.
Yeah.
If we got enough speed, we could just launch off.
Yeah, and whack into the other wall. It's pretty though.
It is pretty, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so just got a pan. So here's the base of the little falls slash chutes. It's a pretty area. And there's some more shallow rapids there. It's really bony. We'll probably have to walk that section. But I imagine this might be the area where the portage is because it's so bony. And because we have higher water levels, some of it's runnable, but normally I think at this time of year, this would be too bony to even to walk. So there probably is a portage somewhere. We're not gonna even bother. What we're gonna do is gonna bring the canoe down over here, drop it down here, and then just paddle and then walk that section and then see what's further down. We just landed the canoe and checking out this drop. Oh yeah, it's big. Wow, it's gorgeous here. Check this out. Woo! Yeah!
What a beautiful spot.
Oh yeah. What a treat. Didn't expect something like this. As long as we don't hit too many rocks, but let's see. It is a little shallow.
Yeah.
Nice. Great. That's awesome. Woo! We did it!
Yeah.
We just hear some water falling over at a ledge. It looks like there's another set of falls here. I do recall on the map that, yeah, there's a portage sign on the left. So we're straight ahead. See that yellow sign on the tree? Yep. Okay, so I'm just at these at this portage. It's an unnamed falls. There's nothing on the map to indicate otherwise. But I remembered seeing on the map from the park that there was a little portage here. But it's absolutely gorgeous here. I don't know if you can hear my voice because the water is thundering. But check this out. It's just a short portage, and actually there is a portage marker on either end of this trail. You can see it right above me. Actually, I think it's metal. Yeah, this one's going to be here for a long time. And just beyond this bend will be the lake, and literally probably within like 10-15 minutes we'll be at our campsite. Just coming into camp, and it's perfect timing. It's just after 6. It's about 6:15, and it looks like a pretty nice campsite here. Perfect. So we're just at camp, and it looks pretty nice. It's got a fantastic view from here. You can see over here. It certainly has a Killarney-esque appeal to it, but the white thing we thought was a sign from a distance is actually the skull of it's possibly a moose or a deer. Looks like a big skull, but then the antlers look kind of like a deer antlers. But there's the campsite sign, and we're both going to set up camp. We're also pretty hungry, so we're going to probably have some supper, and then if Sean's got the energy, he might cast a few. He's had a long day. He's been up really early and had that 6+ hour of driving, so I'm sure he's going to want to get some sleep tonight. Good sleep. All right, time to set up camp. It's just about 7:20. We got our tents all set up. We even got the bug shelter set up as well too. It's supposed to get sunny tomorrow, but there's still a lot of low clouds, and in case it rains and if it's buggy tonight, we have at least a place to hang out in. But right now there's a nice breeze. Sometimes the sun comes out, so we're gonna set up our stoves here up on the rock here and get supper going. We're starving. I don't know if we didn't even eat lunch, eh? No. I think we just had a bar earlier, and now we're starving, so we're gonna get some food into us, and then we'll think about possibly fishing or doing some other stuff later on, maybe even have a campfire. So time to get our bellies filled, but otherwise it was a great day today, and now we're just gonna chill and relax. about quarter to 10, and I'm pretty much calling it for the day. Sean went in probably about half an hour ago. Otherwise, the day went really well. It was we got to see some amazing things on the river, and the weather turned out to be a lot better than we expected. We didn't have the rains at all, and now we're on a great campsite. So I have to say that was a pretty good first day, and pretty spectacular for Point Grondine Park. So far so good. Alright, so I'm going to turn in. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll be back for day 2.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.